it's Janie. Welcome back to The Bookworms, buddy. I have my March book haul for you today. I have a lot of books plus an unboxing to show you guys. So let's just get started. I'm going to show you these hauled books first, and then I'll do the unboxing. So this first stack of books came from our local Goodwill, two different times. One time we went was the end of February, and this other was just a couple days ago we went to the Goodwill. So let's get started. The first book we've got here is called Perfume, and this is The Story of a Murder by Patrick Suskind. And this book is pretty much this guy finds a new art in making perfume, so he learns all of the oils and the herbs and all that stuff. The only thing is that this newfound talent of his he uses towards murder. And I thought the plot was really different, so I figured I would get the book and give it a try. I mean, it's cheap, it's Goodwill. So yeah, there's that one. The next one we have here is called Dragon Quest by Danita K. Paul. I believe this is a middle grade fantasy, and I really liked the cover. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like the book. Obviously, it's got dragons and stuff in it. I didn't read the synopsis on that. The next one we got here is Miracle on I-40 by Curtis Ann Matlock. I am trying to get more Christmas books to read during Christmas because I read a whole lot of horror books at Halloween, so I picked this one up. And again, I didn't read the synopsis, but it's obviously Christmas. So there's that one. The next one we got here is called Grimoire, Tracked by Terror. This is book 2 in the Grimoire trilogy, and this is by Brad Strickland. And I loved the cover. Sorry about the glare, guys. Pretty cover. Even the back is pretty. And it's library binding, so it's going to last for a long, long time. So there's that one. The next one we got here is Dream of Night by Heather Hansen. And this book involves this young girl and this horse. They're both in foster care right now, and they need to find their permanent homes because if they don't, then the horse will be taken to the vet for euthanization, and then the girl will go into, I think it was resident facility for kids or something along those lines, to go there instead of where they're at right now. So I figured it's going to be kind of a sad story, and it's probably a middle grade, but I figured I'd give it a shot. The next one we've got here is The Christmas Sweater by Glenn Beck. Again, another Christmas one. Again, I didn't read the synopsis, but I loved the way it looked. Knew it was a Christmas story. Figured I'd pick it up. I mean, they're Goodwill, so they're inexpensive. The next we've got here is The Age of Miracles by Karen Thompson Walker, which I am going to guess that this is going to be maybe a sad story. It's something about a disaster happens, and it's on catastrophe and survival, growth and change, a story of Julie and her family who struggle to live an extraordinary time. On an extraordinary Saturday, Julia makes to discover that something has happened to the rotation of the earth. The days and nights are growing bigger and longer. Gravity is affected, the birds, the tides, human behavior, cosmic rhythms are thrown into disarray, and that kind of thing. So I thought it sounded kind of interesting, and it sounds along the lines of fantasy, sci-fi-ish kind of, so we'll see. The next one I picked up was The Book Thief by Mark Zuzak. And this one is the original cover. I had the movie cover, and I gave that to my daughter because she really wants to read the book. And I picked this one up for, it was $1.99, maybe 99 cents. And because I really wanted this cover, and the book is in such great shape. So, yes, I grabbed it. The next one we got here is Silence for the Dead by Simone St. James, and this is a mystery. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. Didn't read the synopsis, but, well, I did read the synopsis, but this one I got at the end of February, and I've forgotten since then. The next one we got here I was really excited to find. It's called Fearless. It's by Cornelia Funk. This is a Mirror World novel. I'm not sure where it's at. I think it's like book 2 or something. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But I just read the Inkheart trilogy by Cornelia Funk and really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to this one. The next one we've got here is called Goddess by Josephine Angelini. And it's going to be a glare on here, guys. But look at the colors in there. Gorgeous. This one, I don't know what this is about either. Some kind of a war. The god's thirst for war already has body count. And Hekin is plagued. Hekin is plagued with the victims of destruction. She must find a way to imprison them once again or risk unleashing immeasurable chaos. So it's going to be a fantasy, but that is a girl on the cover. If you can't, it's hard to tell on the camera, I'm sure. And the last one we've got here is The Legend of Broken by Caleb Carr. Look at that cover, it's gorgeous. I don't know what this one's about. I read the synopsis when I picked up the book, and that was it at the end of February, so yeah. Okay, and next we went to our used bookstore a couple of times, and I picked up some books. So here we go. Sorry guys, there's a lot of books here. The first one we got here is Unraveled by Gina Showalter. I have the other two books in the series, and now I will read it. This is from, what's the name of the series? Intertwined, I think. Where is it at? I believe it's Intertwined. I think it's a trilogy, and I really wanted to read this one, so I picked up this book. They had it at the used bookstore. Next one we got here, which I was really surprised because I didn't know there was anything else coming out for the Lux series, but this is a Lux novel, Oblivion by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And this is Damon's point of view, I believe. So, and it starts at the very beginning. I figured I'd get it and try it out and see from his point of view. The next one I was also surprised to find at the used bookstore, and Shannon was just talking about this book, and that is Stars Above. This is all the novellas for the Luna Chronicles into one book, and this is by Marissa Meyer. And Shannon was talking about this. Oh, I'm like, I have to get that. And they just happened to have it. So I was happy to find that. The next one I've got here is Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver. I've heard a lot about this story. These girls end up disappearing or something. That's all I know. I didn't really read the synopsis on it, but I hear it's good. The next one, surprised to see, is The Kiss of Deception. This is by Mary E. Pearson, and this book is hyped. The hype is going down a little bit, so it might be time to read it. This is a Remnant Chronicles book, the first book, so I'm kind of looking forward to reading this YA fantasy. And then I decided that I would give this a shot. It is my first graphic novel. Of course, I've read comic books and all that when I was younger. And this was volume 1 of Heroes. They had this on sale at the used bookstore. I couldn't help but pick it up. I've been wanting to try graphic novels. I don't know how well I'm going to do, but I mean, look at these illustrations inside here. They're gorgeous. So I figured I would try this. It's a sale book. I'm not going to waste a bunch of money if I don't like graphic novels. And I'm sure I can find somebody to give it to. So yes, this is going to be my first attempt at graphic novels. Now this first book here I'm showing you, I got because of Troy, because Troy always talks about Rita Mae Brown. And this is Anne Sneaky Pie Brown on The Tale of the Tip-Off. And he really likes Rita Mae Brown, and he talks about her a lot, so I decided to pick one up. I don't know if this is part of a series, or if I can just read it. What does that say there? It takes a cat to write the perfect mystery. I don't know if it's part of a mystery, but I figured I would give it a shot. And I believe this one was out on the sales rack, so why not? The next one we got here, also on the sales rack, is Strangers by Dean Koontz. I do believe I have a copy of this one, but it's older and the pages are yellowed and that kind of stuff. So I picked up this one, and it's in such great shape. And this one will replace my old one on the shelf. I loved that story. Next we got here is Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. And I've heard about this, and it is wrote in diary form, and it's supposed to be a pretty profound read, so I'm looking forward to that. The next one I picked up, not happy that the cover is the movie cover, but I picked up The Martian by Andy Weir, again at the used bookstore, but it wasn't on the sales rack, it was up on the new book, so now I've got it, now I can read it. I did watch the movie, so I hope I like the book. We'll see. And then these last two books I found, which are called Tiger's Curse and Tiger's Voyage. The covers are just gorgeous. This is 1 and 3, and I have Tiger's Quest over there on my shelf already, and these are by Colleen Houck, and I'm really looking forward to reading this series. I don't know really what it's about, but I just love the covers. So this one, it said on the back, I was dying, I knew it, at least the pain was gone. I wanted to tell him that I loved him, then darkness overtook me. And I just thought that was poetic. And just these covers are amazing. And even on the inside, you can see they're embossed. I don't know if you guys can see they're embossed up here at the top. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this trilogy, and I want to read it this year. I want to get it done this year. So now, let's get these out of the way. We can get to the book haul. I'm sorry, guys. This video is going to be so long. Okay, so I ordered some books from Book Outlet, and let us open the box. My husband was looking for a book, so I was looking for books. I was looking for a couple of books and found them. Okay, this first one here is The Wicked Within. This is The Darkness Becomes Her by Kelly Keaton. My husband's been reading this series, and he needed this book next. He's read 1 and 2, and he's really, really enjoying it. Next we've got here, which I'm really excited about, is Bits and Pieces by Jonathan Maberry. This is book number 5 in the Benny Amira series. You guys know I love Jonathan Maberry's writing, and this is going to be really good. Okay, the next one we've got here is Ruins and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. I'm not happy that it's in hardback, but I'm going to be reading Shadow and Bone this month for Why I've Not Read These Books Challenge. And I wanted to get the other one so I can get this series read. My daughter says it's fantastic, so I want to read it. I've heard a bunch of people telling me to read this book, so now I can. And the last one we've got here is Finders Keepers by Stephen King. This is a sequel to Mr. Mercedes, which I really liked that story. And we're going to be doing a buddy read in my group in April for this book. So hopefully I can get this one read in April because it's going to be Read Your E-Reader month, and I'm going to try and get this one slipped in there. And that, you guys, is my book haul and my unboxing. If you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments below. We will talk about it. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.